I see it going generally. It is the last day of campaign from tonight. Any moment from now, nobody can be able to campaign and do all of that around town. But generally, are you satisfied? It's a day before the election.
From the standpoint of my campaign, we are very satisfied. Today has been an interesting day for us. All our volunteers was on hand. We made contact with all our people at the local government, at the ward level. We tested our new app, our new application with the movement of the sensitive materials with INEC. If you are on Google Play or on iOS, you can download Osita 2017. It's an app that allows you to follow real-time results as we input them from the various polling units at 2 o'clock. One of the new things we've added is that we've added an incident form that includes reporting the names of the officers in charge of every polling unit. So if there is any manipulation, any infraction, we will not be saying INEC. We'll be talking about the officer who is involved. And we'll put the person's name in our Hall of Infamy. So we're going to be having a website. It will be live on social media starting from Saturday morning. We'll be reporting in real time infractions in the various wards. And if we get to the collation centers and there is a misbehavior by the police, any police without a name tag will be reporting that police online. And we'll be taking photographs of all incidents happening around all the polling units. Our approach is that INEC has done a major disservice to the country by refusing to do the transmission of results from the polling units to their central server.
Have they said they wouldn't do that?
They said they won't do that. That
there's a logistic.
It's going to be from the ward level to their to that. But I'm disappointed. But I'm encouraged that we are ready for the election.
But the law did say that the results should be put public at the polling unit after the process.
Yes.
Then it's going to be taken to the rack, to the ward center, so before it goes to the local government.
So all that has been done before, and yet we got many cases of election malpractice. What is the issue was that if the result has been transmitted from the 4,608 polling units in Anambra State, it means that by the time we take the result from the polling unit to the ward for collation, it will just be for us to collect what we already know. But now they're leaving up a gap where, as happened in previous election in Anambra or in other states, where you get to the collation center and the collation officers will now collate something different from what is in Form EC8A. Now, if that happens, nobody else can reverse that except the courts. That's the challenge. So I thought that INEC had done a quantum leap to get to the point when, once the results are announced in the polling unit, is imputed into their card reader, they had enhanced the card reader.
So this has affected your trust in INEC?
Yeah, it's a major game dampener for me, because
did you lay this complaint to INEC?
I did. I asked the INEC chairman, and he's pointed out that, and I got what I consider a strange reason for this, that INEC guidelines have not been updated to accept using the electronic transmission as the result, but not the law. The law has been amended, allowing INEC to use electronic forms. Why would it take INEC longer than it took the National Assembly to come up with this? In fact, when I was at the Federal Road Safety, it was possible for me to transmit results from driving schools all across the country. Once you input your own, it generates automatically the EC8B. I had thought that once INEC had imputed their results from the polling unit level, the system will generate the Form EC8B. So when you print it out there, we all check, is this what you entered from the various poll units? If that is it, then we sign off. This is not rocket science. This is the age where we have found companies like Apple, Facebook have 2 billion people, and for 2 million registered voters, INEC is giving the excuse of logistics, of text running, of a pilot scheme. I think that is...
So if there's one thing INEC should fix, now that you have this concern, INEC, as we speak, perhaps rounding up a press conference they're holding in other parts of town. But if there's one thing you think INEC should fix as we speak, and what would that be?
To make for electronic transmission of the results, their system has been built. They should test it in Anambra. They should transmit the results from the polling unit straight to their central server. And it's already public knowledge. By the time we go through the collation point, that's when people talk about party structure and that you don't have a structure, is because the structure of corruption, the structure of cheating in election is that at the point of the ward level, they compromise the officers at that ward level. the parties that have the muscle, the control over police and other agencies of security, use that apparatus to intimidate others to now fix the results they want to fix. But if INEC had allowed for electronic transmission from the PUs, then it would just be a perfunctory service at the collation point at the ward. And I think we've gotten to that point in this country. I think we are able to do that. Even me as an individual, with the application we built for this election, if you download the Osita 2017, the form EC8A is there for my staff. They will use it to input the results of all the 37 candidates. It will automatically generate the EC8B. So you have
volunteers across all the...
4,000.
So they were 4,608.
Yes, in fact, I have 6,000 volunteers, yes, who will be at the polling units. They finished their training this evening. We had a training session with IRI, the Republican Institute of the American Government. They came here for us. So it's something we had perfected, that even our own application would take the results from the polling unit. I will be seeing it live from our control center. I'll be seeing what they have imputed. Our ward collation point will authenticate it with the physical results and authenticate. Once he authenticates, we have the form EC8C.
You had some of your grievances about with INEC and what they are doing. What about security? Do you have...
So basically, what I've just done is to, put an issue on the table because the country needs to make progress. But despite all the issues and despite all the misgivings we may have, I still think that we are on the step of winning this election.
Really?
I believe, yes, I believe.
You think you can win this election?
Yes, I can.
Chidoka?
This is clear. I mean, really? I don't know how else it will happen, because we are the party. I'm the only candidate that has reached out to the Anambra people.
What about the other parties that have been campaigning that we've seen?
The other parties that are campaigning, as I said at the debate, they are parties of yesterday. We are the party of tomorrow. This election is the referendum that every other person has been asking for in Anambra State. The referendum is about our future. What do people want for the future of Anambra State and the future of Ndibo? How do we want to position ourselves in Nigeria? I represent that future. I represent that new beginning that Anambra people seek for. I represent that opportunity. As I said, I represent the hopes of Anambra, and I speak to their fears. The problem is that the other parties, whether you like it or not, these other parties have outlived their youthfulness in Anambra State. And what is confronting us? On the day we had our last rally yesterday, I spoke to the Anambra people and I said to IPOB, now is the time to end the street agitation. Now is the time to show that the future you want, that future you want for us to canvass a nation where no man is oppressed, is here. We must follow the democratic process, and I represent that new future. And as we speak today, like I told you, all our volunteers, all our party people are enthusiastic, they're in high spirits, they are looking forward to this election. And the reason why we are the party to beat in this is that the mood in Anambra is largely going to be of many people not turning out to vote.
Really?
People don't really care about this election.
Really?
Yes,
why would this
don't care.
Because I mean, one reason...
The vast majority of Anambra people and Igbo people feel, the people in Anambra feel shortchanged. They feel that ABGA has betrayed them. They feel that ABGA does not represent their interest anymore. They feel that APC is a party designed to annihilate and keep the Igbos out of the political process in Nigeria. Of course, they can't make out what PDP stands for anymore, because in Anambra State, we have seen consistently that these three political parties does not represent in any way the interest and the aspirations of our people.